Well, thank you for a very concise and very interesting presentation. And I think the way the building is transformed, or the site is transformed from a pretty grim hospital, presumably dealing with people in a very bad state, presumably people with diseases from mining, quite large, say very bad lung conditions and breathing, and into somewhere that would be really quite nice to live. Even if you're ill, even if you're not well, you can understand that you might feel better just by being there. So I think that use of the landscape, the lakeside, and all of that, it's very, very good. Now, how, in this area, you say there's an aging population, because young people are moving, but I guess many of the people have particular illnesses coming from the mining history of the area. So they're not just normally aging, they could be quite ill as well. And is that a particular specialism that this facility will deal with? I mean, chest and breathing complaints particularly, I suppose.
This intuition is for the elderly. They all have some disease, and most of them they need the long-term the care. So it's a nursing care, and the healthy elderly people in China, they would like to stay at home. They don't need to choose the nursing care, So most of them, I think they are lack of the young person company. They are daughter or son, they go another city. So they need watch their healthy by institution. For Pingdingshan city, the mining industry and is shrinking. So the opportunity of job is shrinking also. So more and more elderly will facing with no child company this situation. So they need more nursing center for there.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, we think the park is very good, and the nature have the magic power. If the person more connect with the nature, their health will become better.
Yeah.
And the fact, yeah.
And the park gives people the opportunity to go outside and to exercise, which I think will also help. I mean, even if it's quite gentle. I mean, you show someone being pushed in a wheelchair and someone else doing gentle exercises. They're not running marathons. They're doing the sort of exercise that elderly people can do quite comfortably. But it keeps them active. It keeps their bodies in better condition. And I know because I was in hospital for about 3 months earlier this year with a chest infection. And when I was allowed what is called in England sunshine therapy, although this was in February, and the amount of sun in England in February is not very much. And I was taken down in my bed because I couldn't really move, and I was put in a car park to breathe the polluted air of the city. But it was a huge relief to be able just to get outside like that. So I can imagine getting out into a park and being able, if you could walk, or even if you're sitting in a wheelchair, to be pushed around would be really quite a nice experience, even if it's only for half an hour a day or something like that. So one other question I have is, how is this funded? Is it funded by government, or is it funded by private sources, or perhaps a combination of both?
This project we funded by the client is a developer, yeah. So they found the hospital is idle for a long time, and so they want to use this building to transform it into a new facility and for the peoples.
And is this developer doing more healthcare-based work? Do they specialize in providing buildings for healthcare?
Yeah, the client is healthy care.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So they're developing an expertise in this area.
Oh yes, they have the special uh, how to say operation institute. Yeah, they are very
Yeah.
professional. Yeah.
And do they always use architecture to help with their program? I mean, do they have a reputation for commissioning high design quality as part of what they're trying to provide for healthcare?
Yeah, they have a lot of projects just in China, for
Yeah.
example, in Guiyang and in Chengdu City. Yeah, it's a the big company,
Yeah.
and also they collaborate with the professional person of the Canada. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the international organization.
Yeah. So it's bringing in expertise from across the world.
Yeah. And a lot of industry person
Yeah.
work together.
And are you working on more projects of this sort with them or other clients?
Yeah, we have another project in Chengdu, and it's the Chuntai elder healthy apartment. That project is very special. In the site is the country yard.
Yeah.
So we it's also the very good case to say the nature has a magical power for the eldest people to healthy.
Yeah.
That project is very successful and now it's very famous in Chengdu City.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much for telling us about it. And we should give you your award. Because one thing about WAFX is that, in the words of the Playground Shooting Gallery, everyone is a winner here. Everyone on this stage over the next day and a half is a winner. So, can I have the trophy? Here we are. And congratulations. So thank you. Okay.